This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm trapped in a movie theater. And I've seen Knives Out, a mystery film from 2019 directed by Rian Johnson. It follows the investigation into the death of celebrated author Harlan Thrombey, the various suspects within his family who could have murdered him, and just exactly how the crime was committed. At the center of it all are two people: the detective Benoit Blanc, who is hired to solve the case, but has his own questions when he admits that his services were requested anonymously, and Marta Cabrera, a nurse and Harlan's confidant, whose physical inability to lie may lead to the revelation of the family's secrets, as well as a few secrets of her own. Being a mystery film, a lot of attention is given to the story. Not only to make sure that the mystery of the death remains interesting at every turn, but also to keep the layers of secrets and surprises balanced well and without confusing the audience or taking away from the greater story at play. The movie takes advantage of its artistic medium by being non-linear as well, sharing information with the viewer about the characters, which goes unshared with Detective Blanc, creating a great amount of dramatic irony and suspense as characters do what they can to hide the truth from others. Knives Out is edited together with great care to pull this off, and the end result is a suspenseful work that makes use of this ability in a very compelling manner. In fact, I think it's that there are two primary points of view throughout the film that are what make this movie rather compelling overall, and able to hold your attention throughout. When it comes to Knives Out's characters, there's really only a handful who are given any defined character arcs, and naturally the movie opts to focus on them over the others. As a result, what seems like a story that would focus on the overall Thrombey family becomes much more condensed, which works out in the long run, but leaves other characters in what is ostensibly an ensemble cast relatively flat, with some plot threads dangling at the end of the film, though not any that are too important to the main story. Those characters' personalities and backstories are also treated a bit like window dressing because of this, painting their dialogue and interactions with others into specific contexts, but otherwise not outwardly developing them in a deeper sense. However, I do like that they are there, as it helps to set the film in a contemporary time frame, despite the greater amount of classical, maybe Victorian aesthetics within the main setting of the Thrombey house. It's a small detail that not only helps to create a sense of realism and immediacy, but one which adds to character motivations when given the chance to do so. Even the soundtrack of the movie gets in on this. Overall, I feel like Knives Out is a rather wonderful film that is able to take the mystery genre and present it in a way which makes the old tropes feel new again, bringing classic archetypes into a modern setting and integrating them in a way which feels natural, further going the extra mile by adding new layers of storytelling and narrative to keep things suspenseful for the viewer. The scope of the film may seem large and daunting for some, but it quickly settles itself into finding the most important characters to follow, which simultaneously feels a bit limiting, but I'm not going to argue about it. In the end, Knives Out is a fun ride from start to finish and will initially leave you guessing about how events will turn out before leaving you wanting more. Knives Out, Rian Johnson, 2019. 4 stars. I definitely recommend seeing this when you can. And that's it for this video. If you liked the review, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the other one. Leave a comment if you'd like to verbalize your suggestions or derisions. And be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one, if you're into this sort of thing. And now, well, I don't know. Usually I just kind of go around and keep the place tidied up.